Welcome back. We've arrived in St. Ark. So we'll be doing the rounds, obviously. The old capital. It's been a long time since we came by the residential district in St. Ark. Looking at the place, it doesn't seem like too much has changed. It may seem like that on the surface, but a lot can happen in 4 months. You got that right. We need to tread carefully. Did you hear anything from Sylphide yesterday? Yep. She told me there's a place we can use as a base of operations. Yep, just on the corner. It's that building just over there. Let's go and check it out. Totally not a Bracer Guild, just saying. It's not. I see. So this is the guild's temporary branch office, huh? Perfect place for getting things done on the down low. The old Class 7 used it before. So how are things looking, Ali? There are no communication lines here. We need to take our investigation out onto the streets and gather information ourselves. That's fine. I'm just glad we have a base to use. Let's get to work. What do we start with first? Our top goal is to find the Singularity. First, I think we need to get up to speed on everything going on in Erebonia right now. Agreed. We should ensure we have a solid foothold here. Be wise to ask around the cafe and cathedral then. I'm sure they'll prove valuable sources of intel. I'd like to get in contact with the Marquis Hyarms as well somehow. Good idea. He could be really helpful. Apparently he was in the capital during the Great Twilight. Do you think he's come back yet? We could check the Marquis's estate in the Noble District to be certain. That's a total of 3 places to collect information. Alright, let's get moving then. Oh, sorry Randy. Didn't even let you get a word in, huh? Don't worry about it. Figured I'd leave this one to you guys anyway. But still... Randy? Don't mind me. Right now, it's up in the air just how closely the Chancellor's tracking your guys' movements. Got a lay of the land from back during field exercises, but this time we need to tread real lightly. Got it. Let's get started. With the rounds, everyone. Ooh. Guess we'll use these while we're here. Just 100. Alright, top up again. I don't want to be in a battle situation and not have everything topped up. Good. Alright, so who's in here? Hello! I'd hope we'd never be swept into another war again. How far would the Imperial government go in playing with people's lives? Was getting dragged into the Civil War not enough? If it wasn't for that, Mum and Dad, they might have... It's gonna be okay, Alma. I promise. I'm right here with you. I'm gonna protect you from Mum and Dad. Thanks, Richie. I'll be sure to protect you too, no matter what. I know that Alma has all kinds of bad memories about the Civil War. This time, I'm going to protect her, but she doesn't need to worry. The last thing Richie needs is for me to get him all worried. I'm the adult here. I should set an example as his older sister. At any rate, I did just the trick to cheer me up. I'd better head to work. I wouldn't want to keep the Stanley resident waiting. Not the Stanleys, no. Oh, you're all heading out so soon? Got a message from Fee asking to let you use the guild's temporary branch. Left the door unlocked, so feel free to post up in there whenever you like. Thanks so much. Left the guild's temporary branch door unlocked, feel free to post up in there whenever you like. Post up? What, like a tent? A pitch up? I don't know. Last month, my granddaughter went back home to her parents in the capital, but it didn't stick. She said they were acting uncomfortably strange and came straight back here. I don't know what's happened to my son and his wife, but I think it's best if Ran has some distance from them. Until we understand just what's going on, Ran's staying here with me. Besides, it's a joy to have her living with me again. I'm worried about what's going on with my son and his wife, but Ran's well-being is my top priority. She's gone to chat with Trap outside. They got quite close, so I hope that cheers her right up. I'll check in on her in a bit. Probably next for all we know. Because everyone's moved and everything, so... Oh, there you are. I went back to my family's home in the capital. My parents had given away all of their valuable stuff, like our Orbal car, to the government. Told me I should cooperate with the war effort too. Completely different people now. Really freaked me out, so I came running right back here to stay at my grandma's house. That's what I'm doing, hurting my family? I don't know your parents. But if you, as their daughter, felt this strongly about it, then your decision was probably right. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thank you for listening to me. She sounds quite worried about her parents back in Heimdall. Changing almost completely in character, becoming wholeheartedly devoted to the war. Could it be the Great Twilight? What else could it be? It's very likely. The capital is the source of the Great Twilight. The impact on the mind there is probably very severe. I talked to Grandma about this too. If I get too anxious, that'll make her worry. So I spoke to Traff to get some advice. Dad, what's going on with you guys? The girl I taught fortune telling to came to me for advice. I'm not a very good talker, and giving advice isn't really my thing, but I hope I did a good enough job at helping her. The girl I taught fortune telling came for advice, helping her. Okay. At the end of the Civil War, Crossbell and Northumbria merged. I thought that things would finally calm down. I think the Emperor would almost be assassinated by a spy, and that we'd be heading to war with Calvard now. Like a bad dream. It's been around 70 years since the continent has seen such a large-scale war. With an enemy like Calvard, it won't be a small conflict. You have to think how things will go from here. Yeah, not good. Oh, it's only you three around. Okay, let's actually do the other places before we head into the cafe then. For some reason, my dad's still telling me those unrealistic stories of his. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to believe in witch medicine. But the reason I recovered from my colds quicker was because of the placebo effect. Sure, the rest of his stories would fall apart if you just examined them with modern knowledge. Guess most people wouldn't believe in witch medicine. That may be true, but Erin Village's Earlier truly does prepare special medication. It means witch medicine is real. I suppose some truth is hidden in fairy tales. Medicine made by witches belongs in silly stories. Witches really exist? You're going to need to show me proof. Oh, we will. This medicine was made by a witch. You drink it, your cold will clear up in an instant. That's all I'd have to tell Coil for him to take his medicine. When I said it this time, he got mad at me and accused me of lying to him. Oh, it's so sad when kids grow up. If you'd believe the medicine was brewed by a witch, you'd drink it and feel better in the morning. Can't use this little trick anymore, huh? Kids sure grow up fast. Got anything here? An album watch. Oh, Mobius. Right, we'll get it, we'll get it. Drums. So we've still got Revout down here.
Oh, this is where we found that little kitten.
Yeah, I remember. Huh? What's this sign?
I didn't notice it before.
The Revout Company gate is locked. Revout? Where have I heard that name? Oh right, I remember. Weren't they those instrument makers? Yes, there seems to be some complicated circumstances involving the Revout name. And that's interesting. Wonder what happened. It's not our focus right now. We need to look for the singularity, if we want to move forward. You're right, we should proceed onwards. You really not going to connect dots? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't have anybody in here. Any new items that we should be aware of? It's a horse. Nope. Lion. Nope. Oh, wait. Nope, that's lamps. I used to carry Calvardian bowls and sculptures here in the store. When I heard of all the high-handed soldiers roving around, I made sure to move them to the back of storage so they wouldn't get seized. It's just a shame. Art that can't be seen is a true waste. Seems we're losing one thing after another these days. Might not have Calvardian antiques to display, but we've got a fine collection of other items to choose from. Feel free to take a look around. Question bait. Nothing special with the quartz. Alright. Guess we'll get that topped up. Okay, so it's just the cafe and inn now. Whoop. Overshot. It's only been a few weeks since I started a delivery service for high-quality food with my wife. We're getting good reviews, but we still didn't have many orders. Well, I guess we won't really get anywhere till the word gets out about how Rozumi's started doing deliveries. My best bet is to garner a solid reputation by getting out there and making new clients. I've teamed up with my wife's luxury food store to offer a delivery service, but things haven't been going great. Really gotta get out there and start making a name for myself. It sounds like they're having some kind of argument. Huh. Wonder what's up. Come on, Corolla. Why are you mean-mugging me like that? Just answer me, Nash. Is it true? Did you get a draft card from the military? I did, just the other day, in fact. Can't say I ever foresaw myself crawling through the trenches. But hey, guess there'll be some training at the camp beforehand. Wipe that smile off your face. Do you even understand the gravity of this situation? You're going to war. Roller. You can yell until you're blue in the face. It won't change the fact that the draft is inevitable. I'd be lying if I said it felt real to me. It still doesn't. The draft? Going to war? Must be conscripting for the army. They're calling up civvies to prepare for war. You mean because of the national mobilization law that the Blood and Iron Chancellor has enacted? Puts an unimaginable burden on every Erebonian citizen, also that the government can wage total war. Rome total war. All the way up to putting them on the front lines. How could they do this? Oh, customers. I'm so sorry, that was terribly unprofessional. I'll take your order if you're ready. Dear, dear. This horse racing ban is pure idiocy. Now there's no work for the trainers and the horse's muscles are going to deteriorate. Don't have any mirror to buy drinks at this rate. Now that it's come to this, I guess I'll check with those guys at Nines to see if they've got any job openings. Race is on pause, the horses aren't getting to run as much as they like, so they're getting increasingly testy. It says stressipy for disaster. Stressipy. Okay. I'm really having to be delicate with how I look after them. And all of our efforts, horse and trainer alike, going to waste without the races. This is really the worst thing that could have happened. Oh yeah, that's the worst, yes. Can't believe it. Nash got a draft card. And my anxiety is sky high. Never even entertained the idea of a life without him in it. Can't believe it. Nash got... Oh, okay. Very well. I'm sorry you had to see that. Honestly, it still hasn't hit me that I've been drafted. But I'll go out there and do my best, Nash style. Let's get that delicate what? Delicate something of a military. That's how you say that. Delicate military. Yeah, that one. Crepe? Of course not. It's classic tea everywhere. It's lovely. It's a classic after all. It's a classic. Nope, no one there. Well, I should still check the rooms though, because maybe there's something. Like, you never know, it could be the clue to the entire series just in a room that no one thought to go in. They're like, nah, there'll be nothing in there, there's no need. So no one did. And it's just on the wall, it's like, it's all about... I don't know what it'd be all about, but, you know, you get the idea. Right, so... let's actually go to the Noble Distrait. Who we got here then? 3 dots and an exclamation. I know that neither the Emperor nor Prince Oliver desired this conflict. Crown Prince Cedric has taken up his sword. And so, as a member of the nobility, I have no choice but to channel this rage toward Calvin into military action and take up arms. I also intend to set out for war once I put my affairs in order. In response to Crown Prince Cedric's decision to take up his sword, I need to make preparations to move out. Timothy, what if I'm conscripted? What will we do? No, I don't want to think about it. I want to be with Dad forever and ever. I know. Sorry for asking such a strange question. I feel the same as you. Dad? Aww. Why is Dad acting so weird? Must be imagining it. I just don't understand why he's smiling. To think he would grow this attached to me, even though I've never really done anything fatherly for him. It's the most wonderful feeling. This world is full of unfairness. Yeah, it's gonna be the general mood around the world. Well, around everybody here anyway, isn't it? We got 2 dots. 2 dots! Oh, where are my manners? I didn't realize we had guests. I've been helping my husband support artists who can't work because of the national mobilization law, including those who've been drafted. Of course, in times like these, it's not just artists who are struggling. Looking after the son of my husband's friend at the moment. Poor thing's suffered at the hands of the government. He's independent and disciplined, but he's still a minor. Happy to help him however I can. This boy she is talking about has piqued my interest. Mine as well. Maybe we should look into it more. Of course. Anyway, I hear that Mary's having all sorts of trouble with restructuring at the academy. You said that there are big changes coming to the curriculum. I do hope everything will be alright. Oh, there's some changes, alright. Since the national mobilization law came into effect, concerts and exhibitions have been put on hold. The Master despairs over the loss of spiritual enrichment that the arts bring into our lives. Not just ours, mind you, but everyone's. But how could we oppose the law? For the time being, the Master and Mistress have decided to offer financial aid and support to disenfranchised artists. The young man staying with us is particularly bursting at the seams of enthusiasm to go out and make things right. One wouldn't expect to see such steely determination in that adorable little face of his. But don't tell him I said so. As for me, I'll do whatever is within my power to be of service to the Master and Mistress. Who is it? If it's our younger guest you're looking for, I'm afraid he just left. May as well take this opportunity to tidy his room. Oh, I was hoping he was upstairs. Because it's like, he sounds like someone we're gonna know. Oh, you're taking a hiatus from art? Yes, my brother's been conscripted, so managing the family business falls to me. Still have some leisure time before he joins the army, though. This was the guy with the maps in Cold Steel 3. See, it is a shame for a young talent to be pushed into leaving the world of art, but those are the times we live in. Yet, even with you leaving your artistic pursuit behind, remain ever at your disposal should you need help. Your generosity is more than I deserve, your lordship. You're quite committed to continuing your patronage of artists. You've been waylaid by this war, aren't you? It is impressive that you can uphold your values in such chaotic times. Hold on to those beliefs. There is nothing more beautiful than watching one struggle against fate, while mired in the depths of despair. Alistair? That was oddly put. Say hello to Champierre for me. And that I look forward to word of his achievements reaching me. I will, and you can count on it. We'll be looking forward to hearing about your exploits too. Okay, that was just the same dialogue from the other side. Wonder what he did with the treasure. You know. So if that's not the kid, then who is? With the young face and all that. Just one dot. Sent Astrea closed for vacation. So the young miss has come back home. Oh, okay. Not like she's enjoying a life of leisure, though. Since young Master Charles has been left in charge of the estate, she's had her hands full helping him out. I wish I could do something to make it easier on her. St. Estrella, huh? Musée went to that school too. As did Elise. That's how she knew Musé's real name. I'm ashamed it took me so long to figure it out myself. I failed, both as a member of the intelligence division and as her classmate. Let's make it up to her by talking about it next time we meet. Young Master Charles is itching to go sit outside and paint. Can hardly blame him. So I want to just ditch work sometimes. Huh? I wasn't paying attention and I dropped all the trash I was gathering. And I was so close to finishing up. It's like I'm cursed or something. Cursed, you say? Probably. Probably. Oh, no one up here. To the Marquis. Marquis Charm's mansion is ahead. Yep, so let's go check if he's there or... Hold up. Is that in front of the mansion? Those guys... They appear to be the same Imperial Defense Force that was in the capital. The Provincial Army was on security before. Must be part of the Imperial Army, right? If they see us, we're gonna be in big trouble. What's over there? What's all this then? State your name and purpose. I don't think we've seen you around here before. Sorry, we got lost. Didn't mean to come down this road. We were just hoping to see the sights before the war breaks out. So you're tourists. We're temporarily managing St. Ark in Marquis Harm's absence. Best avoid doing anything suspicious. Thanks for the warning. Let's get going. Yes. Man, thanks for the save, Randy. I take it you've done that before. What can I say? I think on my feet. That aside, so the Marquis isn't here, huh? It may simply be their cover story. Word got out that Marquis Charms had sponsored the Viceland army. Would damage public opinion of the war. You really think they planned that far ahead? Yes. If they want to avoid news of dissent, it seems unlikely they'd be actively searching for us here. Either way, can't afford to get sloppy. Stay sharp, everyone. Let's try going back up though. I think we should keep a healthy distance. For sure, the Lordship's not here, so let's keep our heads down and get out here. Alright, so let's head off to the next area, which should be the Cathedral Square. Master, you spent a great deal of time maintaining your guns as of late. Could it be that you hope to set out to join the war? That's right, Cornelia. I'll judge whether we can trust the Imperial government in this meeting first, of course. I knew it. But there is much work to do before I depart for the front. It will take another week or so to put my affairs in order. It will surely be difficult, so I'm afraid I must ask for your help on this, Cornelia. I was just about to exchange information with other nobles. We still know so little about what the state intends to do in light of the incident in Hyrule. I want to collect as much information as possible, fully grasp the situation at large, and be ready for war. My master really intends to go off to war at the very front lines. I have to remember, when all's said and done, I am but a maid. As such, I will support my master's decision no matter what. Okay, that's gonna be the same, isn't it? Yep. Actually, head inside here already. Since it's right there. Doo-doo-doo. We came here on a previous Special Ops mission. Yes, back when we were asked to collect errand flowers. Errand flowers, huh? That's the lavender growing around the village, isn't it? That's right, we received a request from the Archbishop at the time. I want to speak with him again, but I think we need to be careful. Indeed. And there was that business of Gaius, the Congregation of the Sacraments. and the Congregation for Divine Worship are engaged in a turf war, I believe. Yeah, looks like it, even in Crossbell too. Hello? We listened to Elliot play the violin here. A live performance by an up-and-coming musician is really something special. Fiona. Yes, the experience is a precious memory for me. You've really grown.
Did I hear you mention you've seen Elliot perform? As in Elliot Craig?
Wow, get a load of her. Do you think she's my age? Ranting. Yes, we had the pleasure of listening to a previous performance here at the cathedral. It was absolutely amazing.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. To be honest, he still has a lot left to learn. But even so, I know in my heart that one day, he'll be the greatest performer in the Empire.
Looks like Elliot has another fan. I'm certain he'll become the best. Besides being cute, the aura around him is something else when he's playing. Cute? Is that really a compliment? I believe it is an objective truth. You're also on par with him, Kurt. Please don't involve me. Are you from around here? Or are you a traveler? Oh, I've come from the capital. I have some relatives living in the area. Haven't really been able to see one of them. And the other I can't even get in contact with. I see. Is there any way that we can help you? We're just taking a look around the town. Yuna. I think we can do this much. Thank you, but I know where one is. As for the other one, I was hoping to ask the Archbishop after our discussion regarding a performance. I see. You're a musician too? Yes, my name's Fiona. Fiona! I've been waiting for you. I heard something about you stopping by Dreknor Fortress, correct? Yes. The checks are getting tighter, so we had to change plans for the moment. Is that so? It's a lot going on over there right now, after all. Welcome from your long journey. Let me show you to the Archbishop. Thank you for your help. Until next time. Something bothers me about her. Dreknor Fortress is a major base for the Imperial forces, right? Yes, it's northeast of here. That aside, I can't shake just how uncannily familiar she was. From her face to her hair color. The name Fiona rings a bell too. Well, I sure won't be forgetting a knockout beauty like her anytime soon, I can tell you that much. Really, Randy? Truly amazing. I think we're pretty much done investigating. We've got a better handle on the situation than before. Yes, it's clear the preparations for the war with Calvard are underway. At this rate, it'll soon be unavoidable. As if some force is propelling the countries on a course bound for destruction. Yes, the curse, the Great One. It's uncanny how rapidly this is progressing. Could this be an effect of the Great Twilight too? Yes, obviously. Maybe. There's definitely something unnatural about it. I think so too. Should we go back to the guild and talk about what steps to take next? Good idea, let's head back to the apartments. Let's finish off the rounds first. Can't believe that we're really going to have another all-out war with Calvard. Why is it that this nation won't stop fighting no matter how much time passes? Edios, please forgive the Empire, for our sins are great. Welcome to St. Ark Cathedral. We've seen a major spike in injuries lately, due to all the monsters rampaging the area. Many are exhausted, body and soul. That's why I'm burning Ehrenflower incense. It has a relaxing effect. We don't have much, so I can only burn one a week. However, if you ever feel tired, please feel free to visit the cathedral at any time. Monsters have become so violent, we see more injuries every day. We've been going through our medicinal herbs faster than ever. However, due to how close we are to Ismir Great Forest, we're somehow managing to avoid completely running out of them. If you get injured or tired, please feel free to visit the cathedral at any time. Any time? Alright. It's going to sting a little, but please don't move your leg. Oh! Sister, can you be a little more gentle? A lot of injuries caused by the monsters fester. That's why we need to make sure to sterilize properly. Stay strong a little longer. Oh, my wound. If you're looking for Fiona, she's in the office in the back. I think she's searching for her missing family all by herself. She's a very strong person. When I was working in the fields, got attacked by the monsters who came to steal my crops. Since I ran away as quick as I could, managed to get off with just an injured leg, but my fields were devastated. My hard work has gone to waste, but at least I escaped with my life. Very well. Yeah, but at least you did. Goodness me. He's been missing ever since what happened in the capital. I'm afraid we haven't seen him here at the cathedral for months now. Sorry, I wish I could be of more help. I'll be sure to let you know if we do see him, though. Thank you, Archbishop. At least we know he hasn't been here. Every little bit of information helps. I don't know, but I still don't have any leads. Guess all I can do is trust him. I believe he'll keep himself safe. We had a performance here before. I asked if it would be possible to use this venue again. The IDF refused, saying they didn't want any tawdry shows distracting people from what's important. It's a difficult time for art. It really is. I feel for you. Thanks. It's a pity I'm unable to perform or find clues regarding the person I'm looking for. I don't have the time to mope. I must focus on the things I can do. Good point. Oh, you must be the ones who handled my request from this past spring. Yeah, it has been a while. They say youngsters grow fast. I can see you've matured in the short time we haven't seen each other. Do you really think so? You're different from what I last saw you. There's a real determination in your eyes now. So many people have become obsessed with the thought of war these days, particularly in the capital. Sure, you can carve your own path without letting yourselves be swept away. Pray that Adios will bless the path you take. Thank you, Archbishop. I wanted to ask about the curse. Maybe we should find a better time, perhaps when Fiona isn't here. Fiona has held many recitals in the cathedral. Wanted to be of use to her considering how much she has done for us, but there is nothing we can offer. Just a bit of comfort, I suppose. That's all you can really do. Just a bit. Whoa! The soldiers are going around requisitioning vegetables and fruits from the farm. Okay here for now, but who knows how long they can keep our stock up. Our juice sales have just started to look up too. I hope they don't take much more than they already have. Alright, same again. Best movie from you while we can. Let's check down here though. Looks like the St. Ark Airport still has some services up and running, but not many. It's just a sign of the times for you. Military checks are getting a lot stricter than they used to be. There's no need to go in, so we should keep our distance. Ba-da-ba-dim. Ba-da-bin-dim. My husband is constantly talking about the market's changes as a result of the requisitioning. I tried to tell him to forget about the work, but it's just a lost cause. Still, I know that leaving the food agency was like having a limb cut off from him. It's no wonder he still has a lingering attachment to the place. He worked as a senior official for the food agency for over 13 years, don't you know? So he still feels attached to it. It looks like they've started requisitioning supplies. Taking into account the amount of grain and the new recruits drafted, we may soon find our staple bread missing from the dinner table when winter comes around. We need to plan to increase raw material production for times like that. But I'm retired. Now it's time for the youngsters to work hard. I just decided to live out my days as a peaceful retiree with my wife right at my side. Worrying about the market is just an occupational hazard for people like me. I guess. Playing the violin. Or fiddle, or something like that. War is right at our doorstep, but I can't say it's really sunk in yet. All the rumors about rationing and conscription, it feels like we're on borrowed time. Miko is still so small, and Etta's had a sparkle in her eyes ever since she took up the violin. I don't want anything to spoil that. Whatever impact the war may have, I must do what it takes to protect my children. I wonder what impact all of this will have honors common folk. Do my best to give Etta and Rico a peaceful life. It's okay, Rico. You don't have to worry about a thing. Mama bought me a violin. I need to hold the bow, just like Mr. Elliot said. Just like this. Squeak, squeak! I'll make the same note he did. Violin's just so hard. Violins are boring if you can't play any music of them. I'm gonna take a break. Aw, don't give up so easily. Now that Father's been drafted, you're in charge of governing all the region he left behind. So how about you step up for a change, stop goofing off and actually get to work? Come now, Krista. This'll be my final piece. Can't you cut me a break and let me savor it while it lasts? You think there's time for that? You really need to be more disciplined. Need I remind you our land is constantly being contested by different noble families? They're poised to jump in and take advantage of the slightest sign of weakness. While you're here trying to flee reality, we could lose our position, our home, everything. Right, yes, I know that. Alright, I feel rather sobered up now. I suppose it's time I get back to work. Typical. As soon as my brother got home, he made an immediate rush for the door to go goof off. He's supposed to be governing the family's region now that Father's been conscripted. But as always, he lacks any kind of awareness of his responsibilities. I finally managed to convince my parents to count me out as the heir to the household. Now that Father's been conscripted, I've had to take over the estate in his place anyway. I suppose this marks the end of my carefree, easy life. Yes, I suppose it does. Poor you. Since the declaration of war, there have been many ceremonies to pray for His Majesty's recovery. This past month, all of my thoughts have been with the Imperial family. Now that things have improved, my one desire is the immediate destruction of the hateful Republic. I must show them no mercy. I want them to taste the fires of Gehenna itself in this war. You thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, it seems like he's been affected by the curse. Yeah, I'll show the Calvalians. We will show no mercy to Calvert. You'll taste the fires of Gehenna itself in this war. Sure thing, mate. This road leads north into the direction of Dreknor Fortress. Well, I'd like to scout things out over there, but we've got plenty to do here first. Ba-ba-dum-bum. Welcome. Are you looking to purchase clothes? I am so sorry, but we've had to temporarily suspend custom orders. I received a request from the government to make and repair uniforms for the new recruits. Apologize for any inconvenience this causes, and thank you for your understanding. Fortunately, we suspended custom orders time being. Understanding. Speed goes down significantly on some of them. Yeah, I think we'll keep that going. That's good. It's Orvid! I do believe I've reached the end of my hunt for exquisitely rare ingredients here in the Empire, but kind of feel disappointed about having to return home. It's nice to see he's still around, though. There are rumors that the government is requisitioning supplies. We have a lot of farms around St. Ark, so we don't have any supply problems yet. I used to think that war would only impact military folk, but the rationing and conscription has dragged in regular citizens too. Seems the name National Mobilization Law isn't just for show. If shelves are going to be empty, perhaps I should stock up now. Don't panic buy. It's all very troubling. Panic buying causes the situation to only get worse. We've learnt that. I think we've learnt that. It seems like all of our contracted farmers are having their inventory taken by the army. We have a lot of farmers in this province, so it's not like the supply of vegetables has completely dried up. Our store specializes in high-quality food ingredients, so our situation and price inflation would only make things harder for us. I just started a delivery service company with my husband too. Can't help but feel depressed about it all. Strawberry Pecky will have one of them. Vesma, I just started up the delivery service. Why did this have to happen now? Neither of us is having any luck. It's depressing. Yes, the whole situation is quite depressing, being on the brink of war. It would be. Hey, everyone. Long time no see. It's a great honor that you've go to the effort of sneaking in to visit my store. Of course. I assume you already know our circumstances. Do you guys know each other? When we visited during field exercises, he assisted us with collecting intel. This is a weapons shop that both Laura and Fee really like. Anyway, you seem down. What happened? Well, I can't shake what happened to the Courageous from my mind. Obviously, the fact that Viscount Arcade and Prince Oliver were involved is part of it, but I was good friends with Toval, who lost his life. It's been heartbreaking. I see. I met him several times. He was a bright and kind man. Old Toval included. Really did lose some valuable friends. It's not just me who's finding things tough. Sorry that you had to see this. I'm sure Toval would probably be fed up seeing me in this sorry state if he was still here. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, so that's better. That's better. Then Randy. Okay, very well. Wait, what? You're not from the military academy. Shush. Sorry, I've got a pretty good idea about what you guys are going through right now. Some soldiers came inquiring about branch campus students earlier. I see, so they were asking around. Can't be surprised at that. Well, I honestly didn't know anything. What I said was that the branch campus students who came to my store were good kids. They're seeing a lot of crazy stuff in the newspapers and on the radio. Make sure you look after yourselves when you're walking around the town. Thank you for your advice. Get the chosen one. I'm sure the assassination attempt on the Emperor has really affected students from the Academy. I recommend picking up an old book when you're down in the dumps. At least that's what I do to calm down. Look how there's a book over there that says Falcom. Right there, you can see it like that, like there, and like there. You got Falcom Diary, and you've got a book just called Falcom. So what's it about? Falcom. Oh, it's a book about Falcom. No, just Falcom. Not about Falcom, just Falcom. Okay, what's the difference, Falcom? Okay, fair enough. There are a lot more military trains in service now. It means less trains for us civilians. Now we have to book a room even though we're only here for a short while. As a side, I'm delighted that Warwick Calvert has finally arrived. Delighted. I've been waiting so long for a chance to crush the Republic. They're despicable. I want to contribute to the glory of the Imperial Army. Join up then. Welcome to the Hotel Augusta. Would you like a room for the night? Many people are coming to St. Ark for meetings recently. As such, we've been offering lunch and dinner courses for these groups. Please refer to the reception desk if you're interested in any of our other services. A month has passed since the declaration of war was made. It has had a considerable effect on tourism here. Many people are coming here for meetings instead. We've had a lot of guests that are kind of unpleasant lately. In fact, we've had several cancellations thanks to their unappreciated behavior. It's disheartening to say the least. Apparently a famous painting has recently been stolen in the midst of the chaos about the war between Erebony and Calvert. Scared we'll be robbed too. It's more anxiety to add to the pile, I suppose. I guess it's been going on like that for a while now. Seriously, I wish he would just go outside if he's going to talk about things like that. Which is fair enough. Nothing upstairs. Well, alright then, so we're done for this part. Finished off the rounds as far as I know. In the next part, we'll be returning to the Brace Guild and carrying on the story. So we shall see you then. Ta-da for now.